guys, it's Brenda and welcome back to another video in SugarPinkDIY. And in today's video, we'll be making some cute notes or a note-taking strategy. And without further ado, let's go on to the video. Alright you guys, and to start off with this title, I'm just gonna select the most important phrase or the most important part. In this case is develop, and then I'm just gonna write it with a blue marker, the lightest marker that I can find from Crayola. And then with my purple marker, I'm just gonna do like the shading spots. And then since they're water-based markers, I can go back with my other marker, with my blue one, and then kind of like shade or like color in between both of the colors just to like merge them together and create a gradient effect on them. Honestly, I feel like this design is one of my favorite ones. I just think it looks really cool. And then just with my blue gel pen from Papermate, I believe I just did the outline. Maybe I could have used like a black pen instead, but I really wanted to try out the blue and I liked how it turned out. Maybe I also could have used like the purple one instead, but I went with the blue. And then just to give like each letter a tiny highlight, I used my gel pen from Milky Pop, the white one, and then just drew like these little designs on each letter. And then just for kind of like a shading, or maybe not a shading, but like more detailed aspects of my letters, I went in with my purple paper matte pen, and then I just drew like these little lines around. And then to add more detail, I drew like these little like drops on each side and colored like just the corner with my pen, and then went in with my marker and colored every single one of them. And this is how it turned out. Now for the second part of my title, I'm only gonna write anew with my purple pen, and then I'm gonna write product with my blue pen. And to make it prettier, I'm just gonna add two lines like these. And with my purple or lilac marker, I'm only gonna color a small bit of my roll, and then I'm gonna write the word part 1 with my black pen, since there's two parts for my notes. And then with a small or one sentence, I'm gonna write like a small summary of what part 1 is about. And then just with a blue marker or a blue highlighter, I'm just gonna highlight the part where my subtitle is gonna go, in this case new product and development strategies. This way my blue highlighter will not be affected by the black ink. And then with my purple, I'm just gonna make some designs at the ends, like the little drops. I did not color them in, but if you want to, that's totally fine. And since down here I need some vocab words and the definition, I'm just gonna write them once and then go ahead and write them again over the ones that I already wrote, just to make the word bolder and like more popping out. And with my black ink, I'm just gonna continue to write my definition and continue to do the same thing for my second vocab word. For the second part of my notes, I'm going to continue with writing the word part 2 on top of my purple highlight. I really wanted to make part 1 and part 2 similar because I wanted my notes to be like coordinated and well organized. Down here, I also need a vocab word and the definition, so to make it a little bit different from the ones I did on top, I wrote them with blue ink, and then I continued and highlighted every single letter with my blue highlighter and continued with my definition with my black ink or my black pen, and underlined the most significant part with my purple marker. Since there's two parts for this significant part, I just drew like these small squares and then did like the shadow on the background. So I just kind of like redrew the outline of the shape. And then with my blue pen, I just did like the arrows pointing at each square. And then with my black ink, I just wrote like the subtitle or the title of each part, so internal and external. Then for the shadow, I just did like these small lines with my purple pen. You could also maybe use the blue one or the blue marker or the purple marker if you want to color them in entirely. And then I just drew like small arrows pointing at the definition of each internal ideas and external ideas, and that should be it. But if you want to make your notes like less boring, you could also find like an empty spot and then just draw like a small drawing. In this case, I'm gonna draw like a question mark, since my notes are about ideas. And once this was drawn, I did like the outline of it, kind of like the shadow part kinda. And then I just drew like these small lines on the shadow part, as well as I then went in with my blue marker and colored one side of the question mark as well as the shadow. And then with my blue pen, I just went in and did like the small line, kind of like this, just to make it like more detailed. And then I continued and wrote the word new product. And then once this was done, I just went in with my blue marker and underlined it. And that should be it. Video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my videos. And see you this Tuesday at 11 a.m. or at the same time as today for another video. Bye guys!